these data migration projects are huge projects for customers. What data do you start with?
So in every business process in SAP has a list of specific data objects that you need to migrate into. And each of those objects will have the definitions. So it's really starting to look at that target data design, which is really defining what data should look like as it goes into SAP. So we call that data design within our total business. Then it's about going back to your legacy system, extracting the data, profiling the hell out of it to make sure you really understand what it is, and then trying to do a gap analysis between the two. So I need to work out what's missing, what needs to be transformed, etc., to meet that new data design. As part of that, it's about identifying what active records you need to move across. And why that's important is because if you can reduce the number of active records to as small a number as possible, that's going to reduce the cost and risk of your project. At that point, you need to decide then, if I'm moving active records across, what do I do with the inactive records, and therefore what is my archiving strategy going to be at this point in time?
Will you automate the process completely, or will you look at the data and go, I've only got a small amount of data here, so it's a rekeying exercise?
Absolutely. I mean, so as part of the in-total methodology, we have a data migration portal which we use, which is all pre-configured to jumpstart projects. And as part of that, you look at each object, and as part of your profiling, you go, if it's low volume, then I could do a manual process. I might just use Excel. If it's a complicated bit of data, I might use data services and information steward to profile it and then migrate that across, which will be automated. And then you decide what the load cycles are for that particular data object.